What if I told you that you could be getting an extra $2,400 in your Social Security benefits? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, Bernie Sanders is fighting to make this a reality, and today, we're breaking down exactly how this could change the lives of millions of Social Security, SSI, and SSDI beneficiaries. Stick around, this is something you won't want to miss. Welcome to Secure Your Benefits. If you care about Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and everything that affects your financial future, you're in the right place. Before we dive into today's topic, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you don't miss any important updates. We're all about keeping you informed and ensuring that you understand how policy changes impact your benefits. So let's get right into it. Bernie Sanders, the U.S. Senator from Vermont, has long been an advocate for expanding and strengthening Social Security. For many years, he has worked to improve the financial security of seniors, people with disabilities, and other vulnerable groups. Currently, millions of Americans rely on Social Security, SSI, Supplemental Security Income, and SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance, to survive. These programs serve as crucial safety nets for people in need. But here's the problem: as the cost of living continues to rise, the payments that beneficiaries receive often fall short of what's necessary to meet basic needs. The rising costs of food, healthcare, and housing are putting increasing pressure on people who depend on these benefits. Social Security was originally designed to provide a reliable safety net for retirees and people with disabilities, but over time, inflation and economic shifts have eroded the purchasing power of those benefits. Simply put, Social Security benefits just aren't enough for many to live comfortably anymore. Now, Bernie Sanders is pushing for a $2,400 increase to Social Security payments to help beneficiaries keep up with these rising costs. This proposal is not just about an increase in the amount of money beneficiaries receive, it's a call to address a broader issue of income inequality, the struggle of seniors and disabled Americans, and the sustainability of Social Security as a whole. But why $2,400? Why is this figure being discussed, and how can it actually make a difference? The $2,400 figure refers to the total amount of increase that Sanders is proposing for beneficiaries over the course of a year. It's important to clarify that this is not a one-time lump sum but rather a potential annual increase in Social Security payments. If approved, beneficiaries could see their monthly payments rise by $200, which over the span of 12 months would total $2,400. This increase could be life-changing for those who rely on Social Security to cover essential living expenses. Why is this number so significant? Let's break it down. The cost of living has steadily risen over the past few decades, especially in the areas of housing, healthcare, and food. While Social Security payments have been adjusted for inflation through COLA, cost of living adjustments, these adjustments often don't fully reflect the actual rate at which prices are rising for the average person. Many Social Security beneficiaries find themselves struggling to make ends meet because the payments they receive don't keep up with the increasing costs of essential goods and services. One of the largest expenses for seniors and disabled individuals is healthcare. Medicare only covers a portion of healthcare costs, leaving beneficiaries to pay out-of-pocket expenses for things like prescription drugs, treatments, and other medical services. With healthcare costs increasing, an additional $200 per month could make a big difference in helping beneficiaries cover these expenses. Inflation is another factor that continues to erode the purchasing power of Social Security benefits. The $2,400 increase is a recognition of the fact that inflation rates have made it harder for people to stretch their benefits each month. Whether it's the price of groceries or gas, everything is becoming more expensive, and the proposal seeks to address that financial strain. For millions of Americans who rely on Social Security, SSI, and SSDI, these benefits are the difference between being able to afford basic necessities and struggling to survive. Many Social Security beneficiaries are already living on fixed incomes, and when the value of those benefits is undermined by inflation, it can be extremely difficult to manage. Seniors, people with disabilities, and those who rely on these benefits often face barriers when it comes to earning extra income. An additional $2,400 annually could make a huge difference in people's quality of life. Whether it's helping to pay for medical bills, buying food, paying rent, or covering transportation costs, the increase would go a long way in making sure beneficiaries aren't left behind. Plus, For many people who are dealing with chronic illnesses, disabilities, or age-related health conditions, being able to rely on a larger payment would help them feel more secure about their future. As exciting as this proposal is, it's important to remember that this $2,400 boost isn't a done deal yet. While Bernie Sanders has introduced this proposal, it still needs to go through Congress for approval. Lawmakers will need to debate and negotiate before any changes are made to the Social Security system. For this proposal to become a reality, we need to understand the legislative process and how bills become law. Bernie Sanders and his colleagues in Congress will need to rally support, push for hearings, and work with other lawmakers to secure enough votes. There are many steps involved in getting such a proposal passed, and this is why your voice is so important. One of the most crucial things you can do is stay informed about the progress of this proposal. Keep track of updates from reliable news sources and pay attention to the actions of your local representatives. If this is something you care about, make sure your voice is heard by writing to your senators and representatives, urging them to support an increase in Social Security benefits. Advocacy plays a vital role in making changes like this happen. Your opinion counts. Senators and representatives are elected to represent the people, and they need to hear from you about how important Social Security is to your life. If you want to see this proposal move forward, don't just sit back and wait for it to happen. Let your elected officials know that you support a $2,400 boost for Social Security beneficiaries. Encourage your friends, family, and community members to speak up as well. Every phone call, letter, email, or social media post adds up. By raising your voice, you're not just advocating for yourself, you're advocating for millions of people who rely on Social Security to survive. These people deserve the chance to live their lives without the constant worry of whether they'll have enough money to cover their basic needs. You might be wondering, how does this affect me? Whether you're currently on Social Security or planning for the future, the outcome of this proposal could have a direct impact on your financial security. If you or someone you love is relying on Social Security benefits, this increase could help provide the relief needed to make life a little easier. Even if you're not directly impacted by Social Security right now, it's important to recognize the long-term significance of these proposals. Supporting this effort today could help future generations of retirees and disabled individuals who will need these vital programs. What do you think about Bernie Sanders' push for a $2,400 Social Security increase? Do you think it's enough? Will it make a difference in the lives of beneficiaries? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, we'd love to hear from you. Your opinion matters, and it's important to keep the conversation going. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like it, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to secure your benefits for more in-depth discussions on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and everything related to your financial future. And make sure to hit that bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll keep you informed on all the latest developments in the fight to protect and expand your benefits.